But listen, he's Kenzie. Cool as a cucumber, that guy.
Never seems remotely.
Daniel Dubois, for me, to win this fight, he's got to make it into an absolute bloodbath. He's not going to get a points decision against Alexander Usyk because he's not going to outbox him for the 12 rounds.
Everyone saw it, but no one saw it coming. Alexander Usyk slapped Daniel Dubois right on the face during their face-off. It shocked the whole boxing world. That slap wasn't just to be rude, it was a warning. Dubois got angry fast, but Usyk stayed calm, like he already knew he was the boss. It wasn't about show-off, it was Usyk showing who's really in charge before the big fight. And when someone asked Usyk didn't just slap Dubois, he ignored him like he didn't even matter. When someone asked Usyk about Dubois, he didn't blink or say much. No kind words, no deep thoughts, just silence. That shows big confidence. After slapping Dubois, Usyk acted like nothing happened. To him, Dubois isn't special or scary. Usyk doesn't see a real challenge.
Surprise you about Daniel?
No. It's a boxing. Boxing don't have surprise.
One slap from Usyk shook the whole boxing world. He didn't shout or show off, just stayed calm and serious, like a man who knows he's already won. Now Dubois is talking big, saying he'll bring chaos and take control, but it feels like he's trying to catch up. Usyk already owns the moment. Dubois is walking into a storm and everyone's watching to see if he can...
Confidence, I'm ready to seize victory.
Is it about throwing the kitchen sink?
It's about getting victory. Seriously, you know, I've worked hard for it and now I want to cause chaos in the ring and restore it with order, with victory. So that's my...
Duke McKenzie didn't hold back. He told the truth no one wants to hear. He said if Dubois was fighting anyone else, maybe he'd support him. But this is Usyk. He's smart, fast, and has way more experience. Dubois might hit hard, but Usyk knows how to confuse and outsmart his opponents. Duke says this isn't just a fight, it's a...
Previously, if Daniel Dubois was fighting anybody else, I'd back him to win, 100%. But in Alexander Usyk, you know, because when I watch Usyk fight, and I've studied him, you know, he's a cruiserweight coming up to the heavyweight division.
Duke McKenzie told it straight, Usyk is just on another level. That big slap during the face-off, it wasn't just for show, it was part of Usyk's plan. He's been going into other countries, beating everyone and walking out like the champ. Now Dubois is the next target, and Duke sees it clearly. Usyk isn't slowing down anytime soon.
There's 7 times he's come over here. We should change his name to the Magnificent 7, because he's been over here 7 times he's left the Ukraine. And 7 times he's gone home a winner. And that's not luck. It's not luck. That's a sign of class.
Carl Froch didn't just cheer for Usyk. He explained why the man is a boxing monster. Usyk has been winning since his amateur days. He's smart, fast, and tough. When he turned pro, he started beating champions in every weight class. Froch calling him the king isn't just being nice, it's the truth. He beat Anthony Joshua twice. He even beat Tyson Fury twice. Now he's back, facing Daniel Dubois again. And that huge slap? It wasn't just anger, it was a message. Usyk only respects fighters who prove they're strong. Dubois hasn't done that yet. This isn't a second chance for Dubois, it's a
cruiserweight king. Simple as that, king. It's the only word you can use to describe and define this guy. He's a king of the cruiserweight division. Then he steps up to heavyweight and he reigns havoc. He's beat AJ twice. He's beat Tyson Fury twice. He's already beaten Dubois.
That slap wasn't just loud, it was smart. And Carl Froch saw it all coming. Usyk didn't hit Dubois because he was angry. He did it to mess with his head. Froch explained it clearly. If Dubois gets too emotional, Usyk will beat him using fast moves and smart punches. That slap was like setting a trap. Usyk wants Dubois to fight wild and angry because that makes it easy for him to win. After the face-off, Dubois looked mad, and that's not good. Froch says pressure is powerful, but only if you think clearly. If Dubois throws big punches without thinking, Usyk will take him apart. This fight isn't about muscles, it's about brains. and
comes and puts it on him and tries to iron him out, the more Usyk will be able to just manoeuvre around in semicircles and walk him onto shots. So Dubois can't go mental early doors. He can't just stick it on him and try and render him unconscious. He needs to take his time. But I think the tactics need to be pressure.
Peter Fury tried to stay neutral, but even he knows what's really going on. Dubois has gotten better. He's stronger, more focused, and more grown-up now. But being better doesn't mean you're the best. Usyk is already one of the smartest fighters in the game. He's fought and beaten bigger, stronger men before. Peter even said the hard part is just hitting Usyk, and that's where fighters fail. That face-off slap wasn't just rude, it was a plan. Usyk walked up, got in Dubois' space, and hit him first. If Dubois couldn't stop that, how will he survive a whole fight like that? Peter's message is simple. Usyk is calm, smart, and always thinking ahead.
Love you, man.
Buddies? Like they were family friends? I mean, can you imagine Muhammad Ali or like Joe Frazier having dinner together? What? Can you imagine Mike Tyson and...
When a legend like Lennox Lewis speaks, the boxing world listens. Lennox knows what it takes to beat the best, and he sees all of that in Usyk. The hard work is done, the wins are real, and that slap, it wasn't random, it was a message. Usyk didn't come to talk, he came to take over. Lennox talked about pedigree. That means Usyk is built different from fighters like Dubois. Great champions don't just train harder, they think smarter. That moment at the face-off wasn't crazy, it was planned. Usyk showed he's cool, calm, and in control. And if someone like Lennox Lewis believes Usyk is ready, then Dubois isn't just fighting a man, he's fighting a legend's belief in another champion.
For Daniel on Saturday night, he could have become, on another day, with a different referee in a different location, whether it was the right decision or the wrong decision, he could have become a heavyweight.
Ben Shalom says Dubois survived 9 rounds in enemy territory. But let's be real, survival isn't victory. Usyk didn't just slap Dubois to get under his skin, he did it to remind everyone who's in charge. That was a king checking a challenger. Shalom calls it bravery, but the face-off told a different story. Dubois didn't stay calm. He flared up, lost control, showed cracks. And Usyk? He didn't blink. He didn't flinch. He stood cold and calculated like always. Shalom wants us to believe Dubois was a victim of bad calls last time, but this time there are no excuses. Dubois had a chance to show growth, and instead he walked right into the same mental trap. That slap wasn't drama, it was a test. And once again, Dubois failed.
Have a fight right now, Usyk, because I want me revenge in England. That's all I want. I want a fair shout, and I don't believe I've got a fair shout the last 2 times.
Even Tyson Fury couldn't fake full confidence in Dubois. He wished him luck, but didn't say he believed. And that silence, it speaks volumes. Dubois isn't expected to win, and everyone knows it. Now add the slap. Usyk didn't just make a scene, he made a statement. Walked up, smacked Dubois in the face, and took over the moment like it was already fight night. That wasn't hype, that was psychological warfare. And guess who flinched? Not Usyk. Fury brought up the body shot from the last fight, but let's not forget, Usyk got up. He finished the job, and now he's landing the first shot before the bell even rings. If Dubois wants to change the story, he'll need to survive a firestorm he's never truly handled. Tyson might hope for an upset, but deep down, even he sounds like he knows. This is deja vu with more danger.
Usyk, he has the ability to think in the ring. Daniel has the ability to remember in the ring. And if you can think in the ring, it means you can change the direction of a fight.
Johnny Nelson broke it down like a surgeon, clean, precise, and brutally honest. Usyk thinks in real time. Dubois? He reacts in hindsight. That's not just a style clash, it's a mental mismatch. The face-off slap wasn't about disrespect. It was a masterclass in control. Usyk struck first, watched Dubois unravel, and exposed the gap in mindset. A thinker sets traps. A reactor falls into them. Johnny tried to give Dubois his flowers, growth, power, confidence. But even he couldn't ignore the truth. Confidence doesn't close the IQ gap. And when the plan breaks mid-fight, only brilliance survives. That's why Johnny's not betting on heart. He's betting on the brain. And right now, Usyk is playing chess. Dubois is still learning the board.
Body shot. But Daniel Dubois has got a lot of demons to revisit, and he's going to revisit them in this fight. I think he's in a different place mentally now than he was before the first fight. I think I don't want to say he's grown up and mature, because I think he's the same fighter as he was. It's just his mental approach is going to have to be different.
Tony Bellew said what everyone else danced around. Dubois isn't just fighting Usyk, he's still fighting himself. The ghosts of past defeats haven't left him. And at that face-off, Usyk slapped those ghosts back to life. Bellew sees it clearly. Dubois may look stronger, sound sharper, but when pressure hits, the old cracks reappear. That slap wasn't just a strike, it was a trigger. And the way Dubois reacted, with raw emotion, not poise, proved one thing: he's still haunted. If he had truly evolved, he would have smiled, stayed icy, and saved his revenge for the bell. But he didn't. He flinched. He cracked. And that's why Bellew fears the truth. This fight isn't a shot at redemption, it's a setup for relapse.
He's so good in rematches. I've not seen any decline in Alexander. I thought he got better and better in the Fury second fight, so I expect Usyk to find a way, but Dubois can hurt him. Maybe he can hurt him to the body. And look, if he believes like he did against Joshua and he's tunnel visioned and he believes he won't be denied on July the 19th,
the slap heard around the boxing world wasn't just a viral clip, it was a declaration. Alexander Usyk didn't wait for the bell. He struck first, took psychological ground, and made it clear this fight is his battlefield, and he'll dictate the terms. That open hand slap, it wasn't emotion, it was strategy. But Dubois' reaction? That was raw, rattled, and revealing. He flared up instantly, and in that moment, Usyk saw exactly what he needed: control. This isn't just a physical contest anymore. It's personal, psychological, and historic. If Usyk wins, it cements him not only as a technical genius, but as one of the most mentally dominant champions of his era. If Dubois somehow flips the script, it'll be the greatest British comeback of the decade. A man slapped into silence, rising to silence the king. But now, it all comes down to this: who's ready for war? One man commands chaos, the other's still trying to survive it. Are you betting on Usyk's icy brilliance, or Dubois' redemption? Let us know below. This isn't just a fight, this is legacy.